Hi, this is Hez from Phoenix Rising. It's Hard Rock Hell on the Sunday. I've got a very special guest with me here who's not actually playing at the festival. So, can I get you to introduce yourself, please?
Hello, my name's Kyle. I'm the guitarist from Theia.
Right, well, everyone's going to have to excuse the random giggles during this interview because me being blonde under the blue managed to not record this the first time. So can we start by getting you to tell us about Theia?
Right, Theia, we're a young three-piece hard rock band from Burton-on-Trent in Staffordshire. We've been going about a year now, and we're just picking up some pace, is what I'll say.
Right, can you tell me about the other members of the band?
Right, well, there's myself, guitars and vocals, and then we've got Paul Edwards on the bass, and occasionally wailing some backing vocals, and TJ Weston on the drums.
Right, and how did you come to form the band?
Well, it was sort of a project at school of mine 5 years ago, and it's hard at school to get a rock band together when most people are in the brass band or something like that. They're not rock and rollers. So I've been looking for people, and me and Paul had been friends for years, and we started jamming together, and then put out an advert for a drummer, which are always the hardest to find, and then TJ Weston comes along, and all of a sudden we've got Theia. So, yeah.
What bands would you say influence the music you make?
Everything. Myself, I'm influenced by blues, especially. And guitar-wise, the way I play, I like to play rock and roll. Guns N' Roses, Buckcherry, who are here, Thunder, the classic stuff, and even contemporary bands, Heaven's Basement and Jet Black, all that stuff. Paul is more interested in the chart stuff. I'd say Katy Perry is his influence. But, like I say, there's everything, and TJ, the metal side of it, he's into Blackstone Cherry, Skindred, Shinedown, all sorts. We do like everything and anything. We'll never say no.
So with so many influences in the background, how do you decide what music to make?
It sort of comes naturally. You can practice covers, you can learn other people's songs, but sometimes you learn them and you're thinking, no, this doesn't feel right. And then when we started writing together, the first few songs we wrote together, we knew immediately where we were going with it. It was the hard rock, just riffs, solos, wailing vocals. It came naturally.
Nice. And being on the inside of the music scene, what do you think of it?
Well, it's definitely different from looking on it on the outside. It's not as glamorous, but it's better. It's better than I thought it would be. I thought it would be amazing, but it keeps giving. You occasionally get the dingy back room and you're sitting in a van or in traffic trying to get to a gig, panicking. But once you're on stage, whether you're in front of 2 people or 200, you can't beat it. The adrenaline rush and seeing people watching you, it's fantastic.
So what's been the high point for you so far?
In terms of the band, the studio time for me. Just being in there, honing the songs and recording them, and then having people listen to the music and seeing their reactions, it's really uplifting. But I'd say live, like, the strangest high point for us would be playing a Zen Buddhist festival earlier this year. It was the weirdest thing to be on a stage with 100 people in robes with shaved heads, nodding their heads to rock music. We couldn't help but laugh on stage. It was great.
Well, that's good. Fun in the music.
Yeah.
So you have an EP. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, yeah. It's a 3-track EP. We released it this June 2012. And this was more of a feeler. This was the first time we'd done anything as a group. Our first original songs. And we were seeing, how do we sound? What do we like playing? And the results, hopefully you'll agree, we loved it, the finding out what we like doing. The result was the 3 tracks, Theia, self-titled EP. Yeah.
And how can people get hold of it?
You can buy a physical copy from any of us. We're all online on Facebook, or it is available online to download and stream through our Facebook site, which is www.facebook.com/TheiaOfficial.
Right, well, hopefully people will be going to check that out.
Oh, I'd love to, yeah.
So if you could take Theia to support any band, any in the world, who would I be in your dreams?
For me, I'm probably being a kiss ass here, but it'd be the Union. Or either the Union or, get the original Guns N' Roses lineup back and support them. I think I know which one's more likely.
Yeah, definitely. Right, so while Hard Rock Hell, what bands are you looking forward to seeing, or who have you seen who's been really good?
Checked out Trucker Diablo earlier, and they blew me away. They were phenomenal, great fun to watch. Later on, the Union and Soil, Book Cherry especially, the headliners. I cannot wait to see them.
Right, and I'm going blank again. It's Hard Rock Hell. We always ask a question linked to the theme. This year's theme, Fistful of Rock.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask you to choose cowboys or Indians.
Like I say, if you'd have asked me a few years ago when I was a kid, I'd have said Indians, because the noise and the sound effects and all that. But nowadays it's cowboys. Cowboys are cooler, aren't they?
I think Doctor Who said that. But, yeah, so what would your cowboy name be?
Well, it's a cheeky name, Low Slung Bill. It rolls off the tongue.
But I don't think we dare ask you why, do we?
Oh, no. We'll leave that to your imaginations.
Right. So are there any final words you'd like to leave the listeners with anyway?
Basically, support live music, support your local scene. That's where these bands you see at the festivals start. They need your support, and it's the easiest, cheapest night out you can have. They're always the best nights. Yeah.
Well, that's why we're here, hopefully.
Definitely.
Well, thank you for taking the time to talk to us. Hope to see you in the new year and see the band in action.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay, so take care and thank you again.
Great stuff. Thanks.